The weCANfoil program gave me the opportunity to go to the Season 3 finale with the Canadian SailGP team. And I remember, I think the first 3 hours that I showed up on site, they gave us a little site tour. And then like 20 minutes later, we were on the F-50s, on the moorings, doing these comms checks. And I was like, oh my goodness, like I remember just looking around, it was the first couple of seconds on an F-50 and I was like, wow, this is nuts. Like I just showed up here and now I'm on an F-50. My name is Galen Richardson and I'm a member of the North Star SailGP team. I kind of always knew that I wanted to sail faster boats. My parents always told me, they said, just become the best skipper on the lake and then people will want to sail with you. And got the opportunity to start sailing in the 29er and kind of started seeing a pathway towards the Olympics. Heard about the NACRA 17, which is a fully foiling catamaran. I had a good friend, Madeline Gillis, and we said, hey, do you want to try sailing the NACRA together? So from there we decided that we would try and go to the Olympics in the NACRA. Less than a year ago now, we were at the qualification events for Paris and found ourselves actually doing pretty well during the qualification event. We were like, oh man, this could actually come out all right. But just missed the qualification by 1 point, so we're super close to that. And it was pretty gut-wrenching. Well, I guess that's kind of like my biggest thing is what I tell other sailors and other youth sailors. Being a good sailor is only such a small part of it, and only the top 1% of the sailors around here get away with just being a good sailor. And if you can figure out other opportunities to be involved, whether it's working on the shore team, working in data management, electronics, hydraulics, boat building, whatever it is, if you can learn and get opportunities within that, there's going to be more opportunities to get involved with the team. All of the other sailors around here are here because they provide value in other areas. I think I first heard of the weCANfoil program from the WASP North American dealer, Trevor. And it was a really cool opportunity to kind of build foiling for youth sailors in Canada, to kind of get them involved with foiling and learn about it, so you could ultimately get opportunities to be involved in something like SailGP. But now we just had so many younger sailors sailing the WASP and so many more people to sail with and hang out with and do events and stuff. And so that's really when we started having some big events in Canada, like the Nationals and sometimes the North Americans and stuff like that. So the weCANfoil program kind of helped get all those youth sailors involved and get them excited about foiling and kind of help create an idea of what it could look like to be involved in a team like this and learn the foundations of foiling, so you could ultimately start getting involved in opportunities with SailGP. Cisco, and I got to work with the shore team and be the shore team intern for the event. And that was probably one of the biggest opportunities that the program had given me. It meant that I could work with some of the members of the shore team and the sailing team and kind of show my face and show that I could be useful around the site and be useful with the team and provide value. And I was able to meet Fletcher, the shore team manager, and all the other shore team members and kind of show that I wasn't a complete lemon. I could kind of know what I was doing and knew my way around the boat and could be value and provide help. I kind of made some connections within SailGP and within the tech team and got the opportunity to go to Chicago, which was the next event. So if I hadn't gotten the opportunity to go to San Francisco with the weCANfoil program, I never would have made those connections and I never would have been able to show up in Chicago and I never would have been able to start working with the actual shore team. And that was the first opportunity that I actually got to work for the team, was in Chicago, and kind of create a spot for myself within the team and create connections with people in the team to then get more opportunities within the Canadian SailGP team. I feel like when a lot of these sailors start off, they first start off because they provide value in other areas, and then they can be brought into the sailing team, you know? And then once an opportunity comes up that they need a sailor, they need someone on the boat, then you can fill that spot and show that you can provide value there. That was advice that Tim Hornsby gave me, was to be good in other areas, don't just be a good sailor. And then a couple events ago, when they needed a spare sailor, I was able to hop in and provide value as a spare sailor. And so the first time I got the opportunity to go on the boat was in Sydney, when we were testing the T-foils, and they had someone there who'd flown in the night before and they were super jet lagged and whatnot. So I was able to just get thrown in and kind of help out and provide value as a spare sailor and as a reserve sailor. So that was the first time that I got to go on the F-50 when we were testing the T-foils in Sydney. And it was just so cool to kind of work out to that opportunity and then finally be able to get an opportunity to go on the boat and sail with the team and provide value, not only on the shore team, on the shore side of stuff, but also as an athlete and as a sailor on the team. And that's kind of the ultimate goal, is to be an athlete on the team and be a sailor and be part of the sailing team. But right now it's just being part of the shore team and working with the boat and the team, and then waiting for another opportunity to come along where they need another athlete on the team or they need another sailor. Other advice that I give to young sailors is that when you get these opportunities, you have to show up and you have to be willing to put in the work and you have to be willing to learn, ask questions. You know, you can't just show up and pretend like you know everything, and you really have to show up with a good attitude and be determined and yeah, ask people as many questions as you can and just show up with a learning attitude. If you want to get opportunities on these boats, you really have to be patient and put in the work and be determined, and no one's going to give you the opportunities for free. You're really going to have to work for it and open doors for yourself and make those opportunities.